Hi guys, Vlad here. Today another great day. And today we have something special. Today we have very interesting tea. It's kind of the very unusual, yeah. So and I have the big story of with this tea, so I try to explain to you what's this tea is. It is and so on and so forth, yeah. So and this tea is this one. So this is Tibetan Kang brick tea. So this tea was made of the 2001. So it's already 26 years. Yeah, it's really, you know, it's really interesting for me at least because I have the really good story and it's give me good lesson because yeah. So and this is a Hei Cha tea. This is kind of the dark Chinese tea. And this tea is, I try to unpack it. Because I used to drink the shoopware or shenpware, but shen is less. Sometimes even alone, but you know, I have the it's kind of the, I don't know, me for stories. So as older tea is better, yeah. So, and I bought these beautiful tea bricks, you see. And I bought it about 10 years ago, of 2016. And as you see, it's a abnormally big tea leaves. It's huge sticks on this tea, and you know, I just try this tea, and I don't like it. I just explained to you why, what was my mistake, and so on and so forth. And for now, I try to do the following. I try to weight again 5 grams of this beautiful tea. And yeah, I tell you my mistakes, of course, with the tea, because, you know, maybe it can help you to understand that not every tea is the same. Yeah, it's a main difference of the Chinese tea that you can't do the absolutely same with every tea. And I try to pick 5 grams of this tea. You see, it's absolutely huge tea leaves with abnormal sticks, and 7 grams is too much. 5.2, that's okay. Yeah. So this tea look like this one. You see, it's absolutely gigantic sleeves, and it's kind of the really kind of the ugly bricks. You know, if we compare it with the good tea, I mean Shuoshan, it's completely so. And I just put all this tea. You see, it's huge leaves and huge sticks. It's, you know, it's really so big tea. And I just, yeah. And story of this tea is the following. I just try to do it like this, that you will see it. Yeah, probably this one. And yeah, I just add some boiling water to this beautiful tea. Just wash it. Just washed. And about the smell of this tea, you know, it's a 26 years old tea, but it smells like, you know, like kind of the dust, unfortunately. And my mistake with that tea was the following. Because this is aged dark tea, you know, the 20, for that time it was the, on 2016 it was the close to 16 years. I just try to brew this tea as normal, yeah. You know that normal for the shenpware, it's about it. So for the washing, it's about 30 seconds or something, yeah. And maybe for the brewing, the first brew, maybe 20 seconds, maybe 25, yeah. In the worst case, and I do the same, and nothing. You know, I just take not the tea, but I just take the just water, you know, just water without any taste, without nothing. Yeah, see what's going on. And I try several times to do the same procedure of the brewing with hot waters with 20 seconds, and nothing can help me. I every time get the same ugly tea, and it was what's going on. So why? I don't understand. So and when I try at least several times, but with different brews, I try, I don't know, 3 or 4 times, and nothing. Yeah, I have the just tea, so I just have the water. It's not even tea. It's just the little bit coloring water. Okay. So and I just dropped this tea for the several years, not days, not weeks, not months, but days. Until sometimes I was watching some YouTube video about some Chinese tea, I don't know, and it was the video about the Tibetan tea, and this Tibetan tea was not like, so the guys from Tibet, I mean the Tibet monks or people who lived in Tibet, they don't like normally brew tea like us, like let's not normal people, but they have their different brewing strategy. And I realized that waiting time for this tea was not 20 seconds, not 30 seconds, but it was 4 minutes. I was amazed. So 4 minutes for the waiting tea, and while it's brewing, I tried. I was shocked that I need to wait 4 minutes or something like this, and I was really shocked about this fact. But in reality, after the fourth minute of the brewing the tea inside the gaiwan, I finally get the dark tea. I finally get the really. I don't tell that it's really good tea, but it was kind of the color like choupeur. It was completely dark, and taste was like tea taste. But I get this taste only after 4 minutes. So and this tea needs much more time for the brewing. And as you see now, I'm waiting about, I don't know, I just try to waiting 1 more minute, because I start to brewing this tea for the 4 minutes, I don't know, 30 seconds. Let's try this one. Yeah. And only after this time I finally get the tea which was, I think it was the good one. Yeah. And so the lesson I learned that not tea absolutely same, and you should do much more experimenting with tea. If on the first time you don't get what you want, so try different time, try different temperature, try different extraction time. So just try difference. So probably that's main lesson I was learned with that tea. So now 4 minutes something passed, and we try. Does this tea brewed or not? So I'm and maybe. And you see that the tea leaves, it's kind of the, I don't know, it's kind of the same. It's just smell like kind of the dust, And what about tea taste? I don't know exactly. So what's the taste is it? Because probably my gaiwan here is not, let's say, is too thin. Yeah, it's not the hold the temperature like it should be. But guys, it's good. It's surprisingly really good. It's not the awesome taste like choupeur or bitter taste like champoer, but this is really Interesting. That this is really HT and it gives us the really interesting taste. It's taste. It's more of the, I don't know, kind of the, let's say, maybe dust or something. You know, it's not the like a classical tea taste. But yeah, this taste is really interesting. Yeah, and it's really specific. Maybe this tea, especially for the brewing with boiled water with several minutes and drinking with milk, with fat, with salt. Probably this tea should be good for that type of the brewing. But you see, even after the 4 minutes, it just give us the just yellow, normal yellow color of the tea, and it's not honestly what I'm expecting, because I previously brew in my clay, kind of the gaiwan or teapot, with the very strong walls, which can keep the temperature with for the good time, and 4 minutes in that clay gaiwan give you absolutely different result. So probably I will now try to brew exactly the same tea, exactly the same leaves, but from the clay gaiwan. Yeah, it could be great idea. Maybe the video will be a little bit longer. Yeah. And what about taste? But it's not only dust taste, you know, it's kind of the, I can feel the even sweet notes inside this tea taste. Yeah, it's interesting. And now what I want to do, I just take my clay gaiwan with, it's not the classical gaiwan, but it's kind of the between the gaiwan and teapot, and try to brew inside this gaiwan for the 4 minutes, and you will see the difference between the tea taste brewing with normal gaiwan with the, I don't know, it's classical one, but it's not keep the temperature for the long time. And I try to brew it in different gaiwan, and you will see the difference of the tea taste. Thank you so much. And I will just pick my pick my other gaiwan and show you what the difference.